This week, we can hardly contain our excitement for the upcoming release of Watch Dogs 2. Mike digs through his Videogame Shoebox to catch up with an old plumber friend. And we take a look at Radeon's latest video card offerings. This is Player Attack. Hi, I'm Jessica Citizen, and this week we've been hearing all sorts of rumours about just how the Nintendo Switch will actually work. We're told the handheld portion of the device will feature a 6.2-inch touchscreen capable of 10-point multi-touch, a first for Nintendo. As well as that, patent documents suggest that behind the screen is some impressive gadgetry. A camera, a gyroscope, GPS, compass, motion tracking, image recognition, and even a projector that can display an image onto a nearby surface. This means the device could be capable of not only the now standard things like steering a car, but also more innovative applications like playing rock, paper, scissors with you, or even catching a virtual ball that has been hit out from the screen. For what it's worth, Nintendo has announced that its next big information dump will be on January 12, so please take these with a grain of salt. Or 3. Something you can believe though, there are 6 times more mods for Skyrim on Xbox One than on PS4. Looks like the ability to use external assets really is a big deal. But, speaking of mods, Skyrim Special Edition has just launched for PC, PS4 and Xbox One, and while you can import your PC saves into the new game, they might not work as intended. If you've never modded your game, you should be right, but if you have changed anything, your save probably won't transfer happily, meaning you'll probably have to start over if you want to enjoy the shiny new content. And speaking of mods and such, it seems the team at Rockstar Games has been doing a little housekeeping when it comes to GTA Online. First up, gamers who made their riches by exploiting glitches or mods have logged in to find billions of dollars missing from their in-game bank accounts. As part of an effort to keep the gameplay environment fair, the studio has simply pulled a truckload of illegitimately gained cash straight out of the game's economy. Then, in an effort to stop more people from cheating, Rockstar has ramped up its ban and suspension policy. It's now a 2-strike process triggered by a number of factors, including modding, exploiting glitches, manipulating game data, or interfering with other players' gameplay experience. That is, misbehaving online. Get in trouble once, you'll get a temporary suspension from the game and a complete character reset, including all of your GTA progress, property, and possessions. Cheat again and you'll be on the receiving end of a permanent ban with no hope of appeal. In quick news, Microsoft has announced that anything you can do, I can do better, finally revealing plans for its own virtual reality headset expected to hit shelves in 2017. The first we've heard about HoloLens in quite a while, the company has confirmed it is teaming up with hardware makers Acer, Asus, Dell, HP and Lenovo, promising cheaper headsets that won't require a high-end PC to run. The closed beta for Gwent, the Witcher card game, has kicked off on PC and Xbox One with the first wave of invitation emails sent out last week. If you spent all your time in The Witcher 3 hanging out in taverns playing cards, you've probably already signed up for access to this one, but if you haven't yet, head to playgwent.com and put your name down. When Destiny first launched back in September 2014, it generated more than $47.5 million in its first month, combining physical and digital retail copies. Fast forward 2 years and it looks like Bungie's game has somehow gotten even more popular. September 2016 saw the launch of major expansion pack Rise of Iron, which generated more than $59 million in a month, and that's just digital sales, completely ignoring the new physical release of Destiny the Collection. Turtle Rock Studios has officially announced that, despite its title, Evolve will no longer be growing or changing. The 4v1 shooter recently jumped to a free-to-play model, but it seems that even that wasn't enough to keep it alive. The company explains that it had huge aspirations for Evolve, but their time on the planet Shea has come to an end. The developer never quite spells out why there will be no more content updates, patches, or support for Evolve, but its farewell letter does include the bitter observation that this is the life of AAA game developers who aren't self-funded and don't own their own IP. At this stage, it looks like the servers will remain online for some time, so you can keep playing for now. And finally this week, 2 exciting bits of movie news, both from the director's chair. First up, the Uncharted movie has another new director on board after Joe Carnahan deserted the project to go work on Bad Boys for Life with Martin Lawrence and Will Smith. Don't be too upset though, the latest name is even better. Sean Levi, whose portfolio is a little eclectic: Big Fat Liar, Date Night, Real Steel, and the Night at the Museum franchise. That said, his most recent success was the cult smash Netflix gem Stranger Things, so it looks like he knows what people want. Still, no word on just who will play Nathan Drake. And in devastating news, Uwe Boll has announced he is no longer making movies. Boll, the director of such incredible game adaptations as Postal, Alone in the Dark, Blood Rain and Far Cry, has decided the film market is dead and explains he simply cannot afford to make more great works.
Some terrors can never be stopped.
Every culture's got a story about the end of the world, doesn't it?
But not every story starts to become true.
In his parting statements, Boll also claimed that he made these stupid video game-based movies so that he could make Attack on Darfur, which came out in 2009, won a number of awards and was generally considered to be pretty good. Realistically though, although Boll's 40-odd film portfolio did contain the occasional gem, he is more likely to be remembered for what he got up to when he wasn't in the director's chair. The man challenged 5 of his harshest critics to a boxing match, and he beat them all soundly in the ring. He later challenged fellow director Michael Bay to a fight too, but Bay politely declined. More recently, Boll told everyone to F yourself after his film Rampage 3 floundered on Kickstarter. However, he finally secured the funds and has just released the retitled Rampage President Down, which he says will be his swan song. This isn't the first time Boll has threatened to retire from filmmaking, so we'll just have to wait and see. For more information on any of these stories, or to keep up to date with the latest gaming news, head to playerattack.com. But for now, stick around, I've got plenty more still to come.